The workshop was about reinventing society in the digital age, and it's really about the challenges of the future, which include, of course, the financial, economic, and spending crisis, climate change, environmental change, and also basically the digital transformation that's ahead of us. So we are seeing now suddenly a lot of new digital technologies, including cloud computing and big data and artificial intelligence, cognitive computing, robotics, Internet of Things, 3D printing, virtual reality, blockchain technology. All of that is suddenly here, and it's all with the potential to transform business models, products and services, but also entire economic sectors, the economy as such, and the society as well. So we'll just see in the next decades a fundamental transformation of our society that will come with a lot of challenges, but also with many opportunities that allow us basically to reinvent the world. The purpose of the meeting was to make people aware that we need to act now, and this is also the right time to act, because the old ordering, the old organization of the society and economy is destabilizing. It will have to be replaced by something else. So it's time to think about it, how to organize our economy and society in the future. Of course, if the old system doesn't work, we need to have something better ready to go by the time when a new solution is needed. So I was trying to alert the scientific community that we had to act now. We were engaging in brainstorming to identify new ideas and solutions, and there was a call to arms in a sense, right? A call to action. So everyone would now go home with new ideas and basically engage with their colleagues to build up new activities and initiatives and come up with projects. And so basically people go back and produce a cascading effect, in the sense that ideas would be spread all over the world and new initiatives would grow in a bottom-up way. One of the important points of yesterday's program was also to listen to the young generation. So we had a panel discussion with them. They were making proposals. We were asking questions how they wanted the future to be. And this was very interesting to listen, and I feel that they're waiting to be asked to engage. They're ready to do something for our society, but they haven't been asked yet. So it's about time really to take them on board, because when we talk about the future, it's mainly about their future. So the future society needs to be built for them. The digital transformation is coming with a lot of new opportunities, and certainly everything from administration to governance to our financial system and economy will change. Now, there are different ways to organize the digital society of the future. Some people think it should be organized in a hierarchical way. And basically one should try to determine an optimal plan for the world and then tell everyone what should be done. So our smartphone or other smart devices would tell us what our role should be. They would try to change our behavior in such a way that we would do exactly the thing, and otherwise we would get minus points in a citizen score. And if we wouldn't be willing to cooperate at all, maybe there would be even predictive policing. So it would be something like a pretty totalitarian, data-driven society that's organized in a new feudalistic way, in a very layered way. So if you have a high citizen score, you would get all the services and products that you like. If you have low citizen scores, maybe you wouldn't get certain products and services anymore. If resources get short, as it's expected for the future, and if you're in between, you get some things, but others you wouldn't get. We think this is not a good solution of the shortages and other challenges of the future, but maybe even a bigger problem than the challenges that we're confronted with, such as climate change, mass migration, and all this, which is somehow related to the lack of sustainability of our economy. That means our overconsumption of resources. We do think instead that the resources of the world would be enough for everyone if we change the organization of the economy towards a circular economy and the sharing economy. In such a case, there would be enough for everyone, really. Every single citizen of an industrialized country produces 50 tons of garbage in a lifetime. And that's some cars, some TV sets, some computers, some smartphones, sofas and everything. Enough stuff for 5 people, right? So there are enough materials, just we're throwing it away, and that produces the problem. Now it's possible to create that circular economy. We can use the Internet of Things to measure the flow of resources, and we can create incentives through a new multidimensional financial system to reuse the garbage and produce new stuff from it. So we would keep the resources in our economic circles, in our supply chains. Now, this is one of the important things, to make our economy sustainable but still keep a high quality of life. As I said, that can be created with the Internet of Things combined with blockchain technology, which are new technologies which are now here. We can create now together an information, innovation, production and service ecosystem where everyone can participate. A participatory market economy or market society, we could say. A giant sharing economy if you want. So, in principle, that can now be built. So, this is one component of this future digital society where people would be empowered and would benefit from the system, where they would produce data and share data and would earn different kinds of money in exchange. What we also need is an upgrade of our democracy with digital means. We need basically the possibility to create collective intelligence. That means to bring the ideas and knowledge of many people together. And that requires something like a virtual table where all the arguments are collected and then organized into different perspectives on a complex problem. And then basically the representatives of these different perspectives would have to sit at the round table to come up in a deliberative way with innovative solutions that integrate different perspectives to produce solutions that work for many people. So that is really an important point, to enable people to bring in their knowledge, their ideas, their talents, their resources, so we can together get our society to the next level. The third big component is what I call democratic capitalism. At the moment we have venture capitalism, and there are very few people who decide where the billions are invested. A lot of good ideas are not put into practice because there's not the money to do so. And for that reason, crowdfunding was invented, and it works pretty well. But there is a problem. Most people don't have money to spend on crowdfunding. So the idea is that we could produce something like a crowdfunding for everyone. And this is what I call democratic capitalism. So basically, rather than pumping billions and trillions into the financial system and into the economy through quantitative easing, in a top-down way. The idea is that people would get an investment premium, which however they couldn't keep for themselves, but they would have to invest into great ideas, into new technologies, into neighborhood projects, into people who engage for the environment or for the society, for people who need help. So whatever I think is important, I could reward with my investment premium that I would have to give to other people. So we would create a mechanism where great ideas and engagement attract money. And everyone could then contribute to this new future society, would pay more attention to our environment, to our fellow citizens, and we would do the transformation that is necessary to create a sustainable society that would be worth living for everyone.